we're back, folks. Just as tourists found a shortcut into horseguards. That's right. Why is the box empty? Well, folks, in part 1, links in the video description below, or indeed in the pinned comment, 2 horses quit in very quick succession. 1 had enough off, 2 had enough off. Absolutely crazy. I don't know why, whether it's just a vast, and it was a vast crowd, very, very large crowd we had this morning. Or the noise or something else, maybe the box, I don't, no idea what it is, but it's been a while since we've ended up with 3 horses in total. And the thing is that I think they only brought over 7 with them. Wait, hold on a second, no, well, actually 11, I think, for a standard guy is 11. Correct me if I'm wrong. So if this carries on, they're actually going to run out of horses. Maybe they're going to need to call up the Blues. Can you send Ormond over? That would certainly help with the problem. And I think because it is really packed today, I think horse 1 came out and just like, you know what, nah. Then the second horse, and it was so busy, and I was at the other box stuck in the crowd, I didn't even see or hear, because of the noise, the second horse come out. But we caught the second horse quitting. And there we are, an empty box. So, I'll stay over this end, but try my hardest to capture the third horse coming out of the stables and into the box. I mean, if we get a 3rd horse quitting, I think that's an all-time record. I personally don't think we've ever seen a 1, 2, 3. And if that happens, then we're going to be on to obviously a 4th horse, and at some point it's just going to be completely ridiculous. I don't know what would happen, I wonder, if they all quit. If all of the horses decided, you know what, we're not working today, and all left the box, would they leave a single horse on duty? This single horse? Possibly. I have no idea. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. The funny thing is, the other horse must have come out. Hold on a second, guys. I know why we didn't see the other horse, the second one. Because the doors were blowing closed, weren't they, at the back of the box in the wind? Because all this time I'm thinking, how have we not seen the second horse come through yet? But it came out when the doors were closed. I'm just thinking, what would happen, do you think, if every single one they brought out decided not to stay in the box? I mean, theoretically it could happen. You think they just keep going? Wow. I'm not going to get sandwiched in this time, folks, so we won't miss number 3. And ask politely to escape this throng. Right, I think that'll do for the moment. We're close enough, but we're not stuck. So a swift exit is possible. If it comes down to it. Right, I'm hearing the train going down, folks. That almost certainly is the signal for horsey number 3. Yeah, here comes the 3rd horse. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to stay in the yard. I'm going to go back to the front, right at the front of the box for this. No one else has yet spotted it, so here we are, right at the front, with no one in between us and the box. Peace horse has just left. Right, here we go, number 3. Jorge just changed his mind. Even the lady trooper's laughing. The boxman at this end is probably thinking, like, what the hell? This is the 3rd horse he's had to mount in the space of 15 minutes. What's going to happen this time? The annoying thing is that we didn't actually get to see which other horses quit. That was so fast. Any of you know which 2 horses quit? Post it in the comments. This, I believe, think it's the one that I identified as Kilimanjaro last time. However, Kilimanjaro, I think, is a retiree to the Horses Trust, which means this will be a new horse with an old number. 1 second, just check. Okay, this horse seems pretty chill. Trooper's quite red-faced, actually. Let's hope that this horse, see, now the doors are closed, will be chill. Yeah, it's Kilimanjaro's old number. So this is one that we saw last week, who is a chill horse and will probably not quit, but we don't know which horse it is. I'm reasonably certain Kilimanjaro is a retired HCAV horse that went up to the Horses Trust earlier this year, which means the number has either gone to another horse that they've used the same name for. In other words, this could be Kilimanjaro Junior, or they've got a new horse and they've given it that available number. No idea. I mean, very distinctive blaze, to be honest, like a little trickle of milk or paint. And he's got a nice welcome from this lovely girl. I'll hopefully settle him down for the rest of his shift. I guess we'll see. Let's move myself back a teeny bit. Some interesting outfits here today. Look at those pink shoes. Now, curiously, folks, the rain that we saw falling at the end of part 1 has miraculously vanished, and the sun's back out. Yep, the bipolar British summer continues. This horse looks super chill, to be honest. That said, the trooper's keeping it way back. In fact, this is probably the furthest back we've seen a horse. Look, the entire horse is way back on the cobbles. So, I mean, when the trooper brings him forward, either he'll be super chill or melt down again. People are having to go into the box to get their pictures. But I don't think the trooper will tell them off because there's not really much of a choice.
Layla, turn around.
Bring him out now into the crowd.
Layla.
Is he going to stay chill? That's the question. What do we think? He was happy last week. I wonder if the two horses that both quit are stable next to one another and sort of made a little pact. Hey, if you quit, I will.
Layla. Layla. First she wouldn't go and now she's going.
To be honest, also thinking about it, guys, the majority of those horse quits the box, or two horses quit videos, were shot on Mondays. So there's definitely something that makes the horses far less inclined to want to settle and do their job on Mondays. Now, interestingly, the trooper just had to stomp his foot because somebody didn't move out of his way. People that don't pay attention. If he turns fast, this lady with her lovely phone and nails is going to get shouted at. What do we think? Here we go. Goodness me, that was close. I mean, even for me, that was close. A little bit too close to comfort. Close for comfort, sorry. Oh. There we go. Madness this morning. I'm going to run this time, folks, when it turns around. Sorry, guys, excuse me. Yeah, Yeah, he's having to be pretty vocal, isn't he, this morning? And given the numbers, you can't really you can't fault him for that. Okay, let's try and squish ourselves back into this end. Easier said than done, to be honest. The other horse we know is not going to have a meltdown and quit. This horse, on the other hand, is quite playful. I should just squeeze us around to a good spot, folks, because it's packed. Oh my goodness me. It's very impossible. That end, that horse, is the third one in 15 minutes. Yeah, they're not happy this morning at all. Okay, folks, we're back in the prime viewing spot. You know he has another channel. Did you not know that?
No, the new one.
No, I know. I'm saying I know that his channel got hacked yesterday, but he's got another one.
Yeah, that
Another
one,
Spaniel
new
channel.
Another?
I'll tell you about it when we're off, but he's got another one that's posting rubbish like the twins.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought you might say that. Yep. Now let's ask ourselves, why would people have two channels? A double dip. Yeah, pretty much. I'll tell you about it when I see you next off, that they're going to clamp down here. There's a big change coming. A lot of people are going to get booted. Are going to get booted and not allowed in the yard. I like the people that go up and look like they're going to touch the horse, but just put their hand within 1 centimetre, but don't actually make contact. I mean, optically it looks the same, and the picture comes out the same, but they're not pestering the horse. Oh, by the way, you know you were in the Daily Mail yesterday.
Me?
Yeah. You know when the lady fainted?
Yeah.
And you went over? Your face is in the Daily Mail.
Oh.
Did you not see it?
That was my video.
No, I think it was one of either Buskers or somebody else's.
Oh.
But you went.
I was asking her, how are you?
You went over. You were in the video. Obviously, she was a drama queen. I mean, she wasn't like really hurt, was she?
No.
Was there blood?
No, I didn't see that. But I think
So you think the shock sort of gave her a bit of trauma?
She was. I don't know what happened. I went because I only came for 1 hour. Ambulance came after us.
I don't know. I wasn't here. I mean, I didn't see it.
I think they called the ambulance.
Madness.
I went. I only went for 1 hour.
Roughly about 30-40 minutes ago, it was packed.
When you were uploading the video,
Yeah.
it was not uploading. I told maybe my channel don't do that. I don't know what to do.
Wait, did you not get an email? There was an email that was sent to, I know one other person that got it, that was talking about the second channel. We hacked this because he's got a second channel that's posting rubbish. Now, weird enough, I thought it was, hold on a second, it's a very weird coincidence that I was talking about yesterday. No, exactly, but when somebody's uploading a bunch of spammy rubbish on the second channel, but then pretending to be like a good guy on the main channel, it's all about money, isn't it?
My policy from the day one.
Exactly that.
Because when you earn the money, you have to respect them.
Be friendly, be respectful, and more importantly, when they tell you not to post something or be a certain way, do it.
I cannot hurt anyone, and that's the way my character is. When I came in the first 2 years ago, maybe you see my 1 or 2 videos, like a silly or anything like that. After that, never happened.
No, but it's a funny thing because realistically, there are only, in my mind, there are only 3 people that are super respectful of everything here and do what they're told when we're asked not to post. I always do, you always do, and Nick always does regardless. He's very respectful. But for some reason, this is exactly why I left the channel, because they're not listening anymore. And if I can't help them, I'm wasting my time. You know? It's just not worth the bother, is it?
They knew in social media, I think, social media.
Exactly that. Yep.
And social media is very easy and very good as well. Sometimes you take you right on the sky, and the next day you are right on the bottom.
Yeah, massively. But the point when licensing is introduced, and that way they can pick and choose who is able to film and where, they will bin. Yeah, they'll bin all the people that are just taking the mic.
I hope I'm here.
Like I said, they know all of us anyway. They already do. So it's going to be very clear to them who they don't want covering it. Because if people are not going to listen to simple guidance, it's crazy. You've been here a long time, you've been here longer than me, you know how it works. Either follow the rules or there's going to be a problem, isn't there? I thought that was a tennis ball. Where the hell did that apple come from? It's an apple. Ah, so it didn't actually go into the horse's mouth. Like, look guys, there's an apple.
The child hand. He was scared to go, and then he just rolled like this. Take it.
Oh goodness. I mean, yesterday was a mad day anyway. With Ormond was just wow. It's funny because in my early video, a few people grabbed the reins just very clearly, and this lady trooper didn't see it. Yeah, strange. I'm not sure whether she saw or didn't see. No?
Well, I unleashed one idea yesterday myself. I was thinking, like this one speaking Chinese, because we have a big Chinese community, in Chinese language. What do you think?
I mean, to be honest, the only problem that I see with that is that if other people get into difficulty and there's not a sign in their language, they potentially could be like, hold on, we were not warned. Whereas at the moment, it's only in English. It's a warning. People could potentially launch a legal action if it's in different languages except their language. If they omit a language, because hold on, we didn't know because it says it in Mandarin, it says it in English, but it doesn't say it in Italian. I personally think they should put a QR code under this. People can scan it and have it in any language. That would solve the problem instantly. What do we think, people? Just moving a little bit away from my friend. What do we think? If there was a QR code here, which would then pretty much have the sign as a graphic in any language. Scan the QR code, push the language, done. I mean, personally, I think that what we've got is sufficient. Why? Because everybody has a smartphone. They're taking pictures here. If you have a smartphone, you have a camera. If you have a camera, you are able to translate using the camera. But will people do it? Probably not. I mean, at the end of the day, if they're not reading the sign saying don't touch the reins, they're not going to take the trouble to scan a QR code. So, you know, stupid is as stupid does. What's the water bottle? Wait, was it you? Somebody got a video of the horse taking something. Was it you that? Oh, the bottle of water. I like how chill this horse is, guys. Super chill. We're curious.
Vas-y Fanny. Fanny. Vas-y Fanny.
Still here, folks. Just trying to search something on the phone, but I'll keep it focused on the horse for a moment. That's the other spam channel.
That's what he does, live TV.
Yeah.
I thought he said that he was building up his channel for live TV.
No. The only reason that it was linked, as well as the email, is the fact that a lot of the thumbnails are exactly the same. Identical image, identical size. In other words, they came from the same person. The same person's uploading the videos to both channels.
No, I know this channel, but he does live streaming on that. Maybe he's building up a live streaming like me.
No, it's a double dip. We're posting the same stuff twice across two channels to try and monetize both. Cheeky. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, unless you're telling everybody that, oh, you know, I'm not here. Anyway, let's not get it. It's just, yeah. Lots of hypocrisy, sadly, folks. I don't know why. You know, there were a couple of people here. I think there were 2 people here originally that were doing this. Yeah. No wonder you look exhausted. A lot on your plate. So your eyes are really tired today.
Somebody reported my Facebook is gone as well.
Wait, what?
Facebook.
What, you mean demonetized or gone deleted?
Somebody he reported on my video. You know the little girl with the red clothes on?
Yeah.
He sent me strike on me with my video.
Wait, when did this happen? The Facebook strike? Because you know that a certain channel posted that video with the girl in red last week.
There are 500 channels posted that.
No, but what I mean is just after your Facebook got removed, a certain channel posted that video. Wait, let me show you which one it was. Don't say it out loud though, but I'll show you which channel it was that posted it.
I sent the video to Facebook, original one. He asked me to get to USA. Find the thing. I said I will come to USA, but the other person, he won't get the readers get hit.
This is really ridiculous. Somebody's really taking it in a while.
Yeah. I mean, that video, I only got it because I was the only one here on that day.
Compare the dates. Don't say anything about the channel yet. Let me show you when the video was posted. So we know what happened to this yesterday, yeah?
Yeah.
But if you look at the videos, you're talking about, where's it gone? You're talking about this, yeah? Her.
Yeah.
Oh, that was interesting. There go there. If you check when that was posted, that probably was posted when your Facebook was killed. Am I right or not?
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
So that was the man.
Don't say it out the name of this, but you know whose channel it is, don't you?
Yeah.
I told you.
No, hold on. He was here on that day.
But he never posted it on that day. So it's a coincidence it got posted just after your channel got, or your Facebook page was deleted. Big coincidence, no? I told you. I've got a lot of different bits and pieces I'm putting together, but trouble.
But I think he got a little bit of this video because he got this video and then he came stand.
But that is almost that video is almost an hour long. Where did you get that from?
I will see that later.
But she was not happy. I think I told that lady's from the US. I think apples. Guys, let me try and talk to her. Can I squeeze by? Thank you. That scared you, didn't it? Were you just trying to give him apples?
Yeah.
Can I go now?
Deb, turn this way. Turn this way.
What on earth? Nope. I don't wonder if this bro was going to eat the apple himself. I really don't like the way that she spoke to the gatesman folks. The way that she said to him, "Can I go now?" when he left. Very, very presumptuous, to be honest. Is it your wife? When the soldier,
Not the horse.
no, not the horse. No, I know that. When the soldier though came out and scared her, and
He
she
said,
jumped.
Stand back.
But when she wanted to feed it, she was saying to the trooper, "Are you done now?"
I don't know.
Between you and I, that was very disrespectful.
Yeah, I know.
Because don't forget, this is where they work. This is their space. No disrespect to
I
your
know.
lovely
And
wife.
I told her, I said,
She's going to
"Did you
get in
ask
trouble.
first?" I
Yeah.
said, did you ask first? And she goes, yeah, I asked 10 minutes ago. I go, no. You have to ask that moment.
Yeah, the troop on the horse is fine with the apples being given, but yeah, she's lucky, to be honest. I'm surprised the police didn't say
She
anything.
sure got arrested.
Well, yeah, you had. Well, would you have posted bail or not?
In a few days before we leave.
Classic, I swear. Which state are you from? Where are you from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
United States.
Wow.
Cheers. Have a good one.
You are so funny, I swear. I know.
Secret.
Yeah.
Secret
Between the two of us, I promise.
Have a great day.
Take care of yourself, yeah? Oh, wow. Folks, that is the funniest South Carolinian husband I think we'll ever encounter on this channel. He actually said he would have posted bail in a few days, but enjoy the rest of his holiday in peace. It's funny, you know, because I could see from his body language that he was getting very frustrated with his lovely wife. So that's why I thought it was, excuse me, a good idea to have a quick chat with him. What a lovely fellow. Here he is now, look. He's just checking that his wife's not going to get arrested. Or maybe he's asking them where he needs to go to post the bail money, if she does. Oh, goodness me. What a lovely fellow, eh? We do meet some characters here, don't we? We really do. But what a mess, look. I mean, the horsey had a good feed, but the man up there ended up on the floor. I think the reason that the lady trooper was okay with that is that when the tourist arrived, to her credit, she had a sealed bag of apples. However, let's be frank, folks. Should one want to, do harm here with nefarious intent, it would be very easy to inject those apples, wouldn't it, without actually breaking the packaging? Does that make sense? You know, nobody's going to see a teeny-weeny needle-sized hole, are they? So it's, I don't know. Let's just pray that never happens. Now, I really thought the second part would be, other than the drama, quite quiet and reserved. Oh. No, but I'm happy to watch you feeding him the apples because you're really, really enjoying, aren't you?
I was. I've been waiting for this. No, because I was taking the photo. Yeah.
I was talking with your husband. Oh wait, she's gone back in the yard. I was talking to your husband. He's so funny, such a nice guy. He's super funny.
Yes, he is. He thinks I'm nuts.
He thinks you're nuts. I mean, what would give him that idea?
Oh, look at he's so cute.
Did the other one eat the apples as well? Or?
No, they said no to him.
Oh really? Okay, that's interesting.
I'm coming.
Shit. Oh my goodness me. She's certainly eccentric. Harmless, but... Okay, so the troop at the other end said, no, you can't feed the horse. But this lady trooper didn't seem to have a problem with it. It's curious, actually, because not universally... Sorry. I'm just trying to kick it to the road. Just kicked a plastic bottle in this girl's leg. Oops. Like it was empty. But, sorry, my point was that I've noticed in the past that when the troopers are asked if feeding their horses permitted, for some reason, I don't know why, but I've noticed this, and I'm sure you guys would agree, having seen it on this channel before, it's almost always the lady troopers that say, yeah, no problem. I can recall at least 2 other recent examples of lady troopers giving tourists permission to feed their horses. Polo mints on those occasions. That's the first time we saw somebody with a whole pack of apples all the way from the US. And she was given permission. You saw that. The lady trooper here had no problem at all with the horse being fed. Yet at the other end, the gent trooper was like, nope, you're not feeding my horse. What do you think, guys? Okay, a question is, does every horse like apples? Or, for example, are some horses possibly on a diet, or there are certain things that they shouldn't be fed, and that might be why some of the troopers say no. At the same time, on the same day, other troopers will say yes. Or you think it's just a personal preference on the part of the trooper, just like, you know what, I don't want anybody messing with my horse, full stop. Bearing in mind, I say my horse, the horse that the gatesman's sitting on that day. The troopers do not have their own individual horses, they're rotated. I don't know exactly why they don't have their own horses, and I never asked. However, one would assume it's because of the fact that they need to be prepared to ride different horses for different events, and they need to get used to controlling horses of different temperaments, different sizes, different weights, different everything. I mean, that would be logical, wouldn't it?
Thank you.
Probably. Okay, luckily, although there's still a lot of people here, the crowd has thinned somewhat. Let's hope it stays like that. Oh God, actually, you know what? It hasn't really. Look, if I turn back around, just because it's a bit quiet in front of me, it's not actually quieter behind me. It's still jammed. Okay, let's move back to this end, to unknown with Kilimanjaro's old number. Troopers, although you can't see it, somebody mentioned yesterday, and I did Google this because I thought, hold on a second, that's a really interesting point. One of you mentioned yesterday that when you're very flustered and flushed around the cheeks, etc., with not quite blushing, but it looks like blushing, when you're very, very red, but potentially a little bit of white around the mouth, that could be indicative of not necessarily hydration, but an early warning sign that hydration could be a possibility or a danger. So what do we think, guys? That typically extremely flushed look. Oh, hold on, someone else with apples. Wait, what? No way. He's another person on the same day. Unless he's maybe he's part of the same group. Wait, let me ask him. A second, folks. If there's space here, I'll try and ask him. Bear in mind, this is the horse that replaced the 2 that quit. 4 minutes until the end, so this horse will make it to the end, I hope, unless something goes very wrong. So, excuse me, do you speak English? Do you speak English? Oh, there was a lady here with apples earlier.
Yeah, there was we were coming.
Oh, she gave you the apples? How? Because it's rare to see people here, but then I thought, hold on, it can't be 2 separate people with apples on the same morning. So they're from the late... okay, it makes sense.
That's what made me to give to the house.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't want the horse to be fed. The other trooper. Yeah, the other trooper, the other one, the lady trooper, she was fine. Yeah, there's a lot of apples all over the floor.
Getting on weight.
To be honest, I think he's being careful because before this horse came on, 2 other horses came out and both quit.
Okay. This
is the 3rd horse. So this soldier's probably thinking, you know what, I don't want to lose the 3rd horse.
Probably.
No, my pleasure. Okay, so the apples were passed to him. Let's see. This horse is going to get fat, folks, at this rate. So the lady who had the apples gave him the apples. 1 second. What do we think? Oh. police have said to him, ask the soldier first. So he will obviously do that. 1 second, he's with 4 apples in his hand. He's just waiting. I'm not sure what he's waiting for, but he's just next to me on the left. I mean, that's an awful lot of apples that the horse already had. No idea if he's going to give the horse all 4 apples. This lady, very politely, may I pat him? Okay, so the police said ask the soldier first. I think he's waiting because there are a few tourists already patting or waiting to go over and pat the horse. He hasn't yet noticed the apple. Oh wait, he's not going to. Hold on, he's leaving. Yeah, he's leaving. I don't know why, in fact. Mr. McApple is off. Maybe he wants to keep the 4 apples for lunch, or maybe the police saying to him, yes, but ask the soldier first, put him on. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a minute. I'm kind of half tempted, guys, to ask him for the apples and do it myself, but I don't want to be in everyone else's video. I know that sounds completely and utterly hypocritical, but at the end of the day, I just know it'll be my hand that gets bitten or whatever. I just know something will go wrong. It's absolutely flipping inevitable. Now, I'm not sure actually. Hold on. In fact, we're just about to touch the hour. Everyone's rushing in really fast. Look at this, look. It's just never ending. Extraordinary. Oh my goodness, look at this. Tour group trying to take his group through in the middle of the guard change.
So these horses are going to march round. This is where they swap over.
Too many people, folks. This guy, look.
1 hour, and then on the hour they change.
Extraordinary.
So it's a slightly better shift.
Silver Fox nearly got in trouble. Okay, so the horse made it in the end, folks. It wasn't 3rd horse, but thankfully he made it to the end of the shift.
But that's sandy area. That's the big sandy area.
Wow. Like a tiger. So we're just after 1 p.m. I think this particular trooper is going to be secretly delighted that he's off. That cannot have been an easy hour for him. It's a tough one actually now, deciding which end is the better to focus on. I think instinctively this end, simply because this trooper is exceedingly popular.
No sé.
Let's watch this dismount. Now, we've obviously got a new gatesman, folks, who's going to take up his or her post in a moment. Now, I'm hoping, possibly, to be able to get into the yard.
Sí, pues sí. Que todos vimos el video.
Tourists start to move through the front gate. That means the yard is accessible. And that'll be my, here we go. Right, that's my cue, folks. Let's get us right in here for this this changeover. It's been quite a while since we've seen the gatesman coming from the tunnel into the archway. That at the moment is what is facing him. If it's a guy, I've got no idea actually if it's a guy or a girl. Gatesman, the replacement gatesman, let's say. That's quite a lot to be facing, though, isn't it? If it comes out toward the archway. Okay, so that's the old gatesman. Let's wait for the relief to come out. Talkers on the corner. Here they come. Myself into a good spot so we can see this as well as the new gatesman emerge.
Next time, if I said 10 seconds left, it doesn't mean you can go because that's a large group. Okay? And
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so half of them were still trying to cross when the horses come out. That's just not acceptable. Please, next time, 10 seconds, you're not coming.
Kusman Voraus. Which country, folks, do we think that is?
No, give it at least a minute or two, okay? Minimum.
I try.
Thank you.
But thank you very much for letting us watch this
because that
because
was
it's
quite,
really
yeah,
amazing.
but that was quite disruptive, really.
Sorry. I'm very sorry.
Thanks. She got told, didn't she? At least she was polite about it, but he did already tell her once at the front. I mean, if the tour guides are not listening, what hope is there for the tourists themselves that are part of the tour groups? Right, here he comes. That's done. Let's see. I'm 99% certain it's a chap. Sorry guys, I can't really move any further forwards. We're going to endure heads. There's quite a large number of people behind me. Here he comes. Oh, I like this guy, in fact. Great gatesman. He's actually, to be honest, a great gatesman and a great boxman. Straight through because the police have cleared. Look at this, a tourist tunnel. Oh, like, wow, what was that? You can see why the police are having to be a bit more hammer-like today because there are just too many people and they're not listening. I almost don't know where to point the camera at this point because if I kind of slowly 360, guys, and it will be quite slow for those of you that don't like the motion being fast, you can see it's just chaos. Bear in mind this is the yard on a weekday, as I said in part 1. The thing is, do I concentrate on the... Actually no, let's continue with the horses. Otherwise I'm going to get stuck in the yard and then we're going to miss it. Great to see the officer who is always unflinchingly polite, even to the rudest people, dealing with that tour guide. And I think we'd all agree that some of the tour guides are just bang out of order. The majority are actually quite lovely and thoughtful and polite and respectful.
In a modern era.
Squeeze myself back around, folks, and try and get near the front. So, we know the trooper, he's a firm favourite on this channel. But, look, Leon, where have you been?
I had COVID and then
Wait, you had. Wait, get away from me.
that was about 3 weeks ago.
You actually had. I didn't even know that was still a thing in the
This is what
UK.
everyone says that. I think I had COVID.
Yeah.
And then I went on holiday, a small holiday for a few days up north, and I haven't posted anything for 10 to 15 days now.
Okay, just make sure your channel doesn't get hacked. Okay?
This is the first time I haven't posted anything for so long. To be honest, I'm kind of what's the word? Fatigued, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, there are too many people.
Yeah.
Moving around is not like we would like it to be. It's just too busy. And this now is nothing compared to what we said this morning. It was busier this morning than the whole weekend. Completely ridiculous. And the police just told off a tour guide in there as well because she was listening, trying to take a group in the tunnel while they're changing over. Okay, folks, I'm not sure if we're about to shoot a rap video here at Horseguards. This bro has been waiting patiently for ages. And they're just pushing in, it's Chinese lady, just push straight in. I'll try and talk to him if he comes over this way in a minute. He's being like super chill and patient, but I can tell he's like frothing up with... Like what? Is this woman in red completely lacking social awareness? Respect to this guy for being so patient. If he comes over here, I'll talk to him. Oblivious though, some people aren't they completely oblivious to other tourists and their personal space. Bro, you were super patient. That woman was just like all in your... How did she not see? I'm sure she saw you, but she was just like, just push in. Crazy, you know how disrespectful some people are here. Madness. I think you got the sweet picture though in the end. Yeah. That's what matters. Where are you from? Jamaican? Trinidad. Trinidad? Yeah. Oh, wow. Wait, is it hotter here or hotter there now?
We are in rainy season, so it's raining a lot.
Yeah.
So it's hot.
But crazy humid there at the moment, yeah. Yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah, have a good day, guys. Yeah? Wow. How many of us would swap London for Trinidad and Tobago right now? Sorry, guys, somebody just caught my pole with their rucksack. That's what jerked the camera. He was so polite and patient and a good guy. It's always nice to speak to the people that you can see have a good heart and are kind-hearted. The curious horse likes to sniff at people's necks. Bucket hat season here in London.
So jetzt musst du mal hier irgendwie einmal hier durch. Hier einmal durch.
Oh.
Yeah, come a bit closer, but not too close. Thank you very much, horse.
Thank you very much, horse. Sweet.
I am, I don't want to touch
You didn't think about going short term. Mano's channel's gone like since he went short term. It's going to be the biggest channel. He deserves it. For sure.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
With what he's got going on, he definitely deserves a bit of love.
Yeah, the thing is they don't pay you that much for shorts, isn't it?
I mean, the thing is, as you said before, it takes hours of digging through what you film to get one little nugget.
That's true.
So I think, given the time that's put in, people that make money making shorts deserve to get paid. But nah, I wouldn't do it myself. It's too much work. At the end of the day, for what? And is there more entertainment than education? Yes, but it's a bit of both, depending on what happens.
I've been looking to do something else.
Just turn around, guys. That's enough.
How can't we ask
Yeah,
to stand here every day anymore?
Is it because there are too many people?
Oh yes, well yes.
No, but you see how many of those ladies outside?
That's right, yeah.
It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they're only doing it for Facebook.
That's it. Thank you.
I'm going to miss you. I mean, I will miss you dearly as you know if you give up.
No, I'm seriously. Basically, I'm thinking just to not post any video. So you just need to come once a week for an hour or something. So just to keep it like so you still get some money. I'm looking to do something else basically.
Yeah.
It's not the same as when I started.
To be honest, the atmosphere is different as well. This is partly why I left the group, because so many people are not listening. Why am I wasting my breath?
Oh, you left the group? Or
Yeah, I left it because I tried to help. Obviously, there was the video with the gun that was crying.
Yeah.
It's just like, what am I wasting my breath? It's not worth it. Oh, he put his stick down. Let's hope he doesn't slip over, folks. I'm nearly done for today. I'll see you soon. I'm glad you're right there, in fact. COVID I've never had it, but it must suck.
Yeah, well, basically I had temperature for 2-3 days and then sneezing, loads of sneezing. But it only lasted about like 4 days.
I did mention actually, I think in the video beginning of last week that people seem to be sneezing a lot. I wasn't sure if that was mainly hay fever or COVID spreading around again.
To be honest, there was a guy sneezing in the train about like a month ago. I should have walked away. He was sneezing so much. I thought it's probably hay fever.
Yeah.
But then the next day I was reversed.
Oh man. Well, I mean, if I don't. Wait, hold on. Look, his hand is on the. Oh, he just took it. He just got kicked away. The royal boot again from the trooper with the. He's laughing. He's laughing. Brilliant. What a top man. You see that? The royal boot given. He did that last week, the same thing. Twice booted people away that are touching it. I mean, fair's fair. He polished the boots. He couldn't hold it in then, that laugh. He's famous for his smile, but he's got a great laugh as well. Can't stop laughing for some reason. I'm not sure why. Honestly, one of the most chill guys. He really is a lovely chap. It's actually lucky because the guy had his hand on the boot very cleanly for some time, but the trooper wasn't looking down. He didn't notice it. But you saw his response when he did see it. Booted him straight away. Somebody's gimbal is beeping. Glad actually that I chose this end. Horse is chill but inquisitive, but the trooper, his response. It's actually been kind of a mad morning for a Monday, guys. I did have 2 horses quit. Apple lady and an absolutely hilarious husband. He was a superstar. Madness. Oh, she's got food. The horse is having a sniff. She's got some food in the bag.
Satu, dua. Ya.
It's a shame. The lady with the apples gave the apples to another guy. He wanted to feed this horse. They said no, then he left. Well, I mean, yeah, actually just said to me, do you want apples to feed the horse? But then I thought, if I do it, you're all going to film me.
No, I would eat myself.
I wouldn't mind an apple either, to be honest.
You know one thing.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I think the first person that gets to 1 million should be the one that has to go and pat the horse, especially if it's Ormond. Fair's fair. And the way things are going at the moment, that's going to be you, my friend. You're going to be up there first. Those peaceful moments when somebody with a gentle touch comes along are the best. See, the horse actually enjoys it when people gently touch, as opposed to try and rub down to the epidermis. If I do vanish for a week or two, guys, it means I've got COVID, so let's hope I don't catch it. I haven't just caught it. I've never had it, weirdly enough. And it is weird because I actively tried to expose myself to it many times to put up an immune or degree of immunity, but it never happened. I just couldn't catch it. Or if I did catch it, I was asymptomatic. Actually, no, that's not true, because every time I was trying to catch it, we were taking daily tests and I never caught it. So I don't know, maybe some degree of immunity. Lucky me, eh? Maybe not. He's got a soft spot for this photographer. I don't know who she is, but of course likes her. I think that's reciprocated. Oh, thanks, bro. Oh. Damn, she had Bruce Lee speed skills there. Somebody's left a bottle on the floor. It actually looks unopened. I'm very tempted, folks. It's a Lucasade. If you're still hungry or thirsty, someone just left that. It's not even open. It's a Lucasade.
30 years ago, that was one of the most famous drinks.
It was, yeah.
That's why on your room.
You think that's why they just left it? They bought it, even I don't want it. Somebody said it'd be great to get bitten by Ormond t-shirts and sell them at the front here.
Yeah?
I mean, that would be not every tourist that gets bitten or someone else's video want an Ormond t-shirt as a souvenir. Folks, we need to get the guard shop to print "I was bitten by Ormond" or "I resisted Ormond" at horseguards t-shirts. They're definitely missing a trick by not having any Ormond memorabilia in the guards shop. In fact, even a t-shirt with Ormond's beautiful face with that so unique blaze. In fact, next time I'm here, when I see the boss of the guard shop, I'm going to mention it to him. see if he agrees with me. I'm not sure actually whether it's the chap that runs a concession that decides what gets stocked, or it's the Household Cavalry Museum that tell him what he needs to stock. So yeah, I honestly don't know. Okay, let's back myself out, folks, because we're getting perilously close to my great disappointment. Bear in mind that said, I have been here for the first time in 2 weeks for 2 hours today. This is part 2 you're watching now, which will end quite soon, depending on how many tourists do or don't come along. A lot's here, but for some reason they're just watching as opposed to interacting. And Trooper, I'm not sure whether it's an in-joke with his colleague, but he's in a good mood today, I can tell. Flood, thankfully, is now a trickle. It means the horse will get left alone. How long for? Anyone's guess.
No more? Any more?
Please start having a good look at the other end. 1 second, Chris. Let's go around because we're very close in and I'm almost jammed in here. So almost jammed in. No, I am jammed in here. 1 minute.
Way around. Where are you gonna go? That's the market square.
In fact, I completely forgot it. In part 1, we had that disrespectful bunch of squawkers, didn't we? I completely forgot about that because it was overshadowed by the horses having a meltdown. I'm glad that we captured the high tide, as it were. Now it's much more manageable. It's a good thing to change up, otherwise people would certainly be sticking their, what's around the corner. Oh, I thought I was about to sneeze, guys. Apologies. Oh, down goes the chain. I think the troopers are probably going to be happy for the rest of the afternoon because what we saw this morning was just otherworldly. Interestingly, the apple that the boy brought along, I didn't even see that unless it was caught in the background when I was focusing on something else. Because that apple, intact, that the horse rejected for whatever reason, is still sitting there. But the other horse had a good, of that pack, I think it had 2 whole apples. But they were not green apples, so I wonder if that horse is a little bit spoiled and fussy. I don't want the green ones. I only like Pink Lady or Braeburn or another classic English apple. Anything but Granny Smith, basically. That would be my take on it. We know the horses are pretty spoiled, so. That said, talking about people being spoiled, you lovely viewers are spoiled with 2 hours and 15 minutes-ish so far of Monday morning and afternoon now here at Horseguards. They seem happy. And as are my folks. Why? Because hey, I've always finished to 2.5 hours on foot today. Bearing in mind I'm not wearing heavy boots like the troopers, so I really get how their feet must be aching after just 1 hour in those boots in the archway. Especially the chitsman, who doesn't move, in fact, for the entire shift. Closing shot. We'll be in front of the other horse. We've got a good selection, actually, with both of the horses. Not only in this video, but in the previous video. It's a pity that Raden hasn't come over with this group, but she'll be back. There's quite a big gap between Ormond being away and coming back, but like the rest of the horses, he came back too. Oh. It's okay, it's my fault, it's my fault. This trooper does tend to bellow when things go wrong. They haven't yet, they will. And you know what? It will happen the second I'm not here anymore. Absolutely inevitable. There are apples all over the place. Wait, there's a green apple in the back here. Still, I've just noticed beyond, look, on the floor there. There's a red apple floating about. So I have no idea how many people have tried to feed the horses this morning. But I don't actually ever remember seeing this many people feeding the horses. It looks as well there's a bit of a minor medical emergency. Somebody went over with their child to speak to the police, and it looks as though they've been taken inside. I'm not sure what for or what happened. I hope the kid's alright. No one was bitten, nothing bad happened. Anyway, let's move ourselves across. See you Wednesday maybe?
I'm going in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I came through, I'm going in. I only got one live.
Yeah, but the lives are going well. The numbers on the lives, I noticed.
I got 457,000 views. And I killed it.
Those are very healthy numbers. Folks, that was part 2, guys. I'll be back here at Horseguards really soon. Everyone, bye for now.